Hi, Brianna. Good morning. How are you today?
Good.
Good to see you again. Happy we had a really good morning today in reading class together. I was very impressed. Now, listen, this is our third session together. And we're going to be meeting today and then 2 more times. And as always, as we meet, we remember that everything that is said between you and I stays between you and I, okay? Nothing goes beyond these 4 walls unless it is something that might involve hurting yourself or others, okay? You understand that still? Okay. All right, well, tell me a little bit about what's been going on. How are things at home with you?
Good. I'm having enough sleep since my dad treat my sister a lesson about keep on waking me up at nighttime.
Okay.
But I had to wake up at night because I had to wake up at 6:50. I had to wake up at 6:40 so I could get dressed and then get dressed. Get washed, get dressed, brush my teeth, put some deodorant on, and go back to sleep for a little while until it gets to 6:59.
Okay.
And then wake up, already got my clothes on, brush my teeth again, put my put my coat on, wait for my dad or my mom. My mom take me to the bus or my dad take me to school.
Okay. I'm glad to hear that you're getting more sleep because I know that was a problem. Last time we spoke, I think it was your little sister that was kind of keeping you up at night and you weren't getting a lot of sleep. And then we were having some problems in the morning.
She kept me up all night because I had to watch her with my phone because she always liked breaking people's phones. She liked touching stuff. So that's why I didn't get any sleep.
Okay. But things are a little better now, you said? Okay. I'm glad to hear that. And I think your mood has been better in the morning. Would you agree? Okay. How have the buses been coming? Have they been on time? Are we having any more absences because your bus hasn't been able to get there to pick you up?
Bus on time.
Okay.
But sometimes they don't come and I'm absent.
Okay. So we want to try, and if that happens, I want you to make sure you tell me the next day or have mom call the school because I don't want you to miss days because your bus is late. You said sometimes mom or dad brings you to school?
No, my mom? Yeah, sometimes my mom.
Okay.
My dad brings me to school by his car. Today, I was in a car. I didn't catch the bus.
Who brought you to school today? Your mom or dad?
Mom.
Mom. Okay. So if you can, make sure, even if you do miss the bus, that someone is able to get you to school because it's so important. You miss so much when you're absent. And I don't want you to fall behind, right? Now, last week, Brianna, we had talked about keeping the journal, and you only had 1 entry the last time. But I know you were capable of more. And this time, I know you told me, how many entries do you have?
3.
And we wanted to be writing about either home, school, or both. Was there one of your entries, and you can share all of them if you'd like, was there one that you'd like to share that involved maybe something with your family, something at home? I want you to tell me what date.
All 3.
Okay. Well, what's the first one? What date is that?
February 16th, 2013.
Okay. You want to share that? Go ahead.
I went out with my family. We had a great time with each other, and when we got home, we said good.
Did you mess up a little bit?
Yeah,
It's okay.
My sister drawing in my book.
We can fix
she
it.
erased it.
And spelling doesn't matter in these journals. This is just what you want to say. You want to start from the beginning again?
Yep. I went out with my family. We had a great time with each other. When we got home, we said good night to each other. And I'm going to get my sister. She's sitting here erasing my stuff. And we kissed each other. I'm going to get my sister when I get home.
It's okay. Just tell me what you meant to say.
We kissed each other on the cheek. We gave each other a hug and we went to sleep.
Okay. Now, you didn't tell me where you went with your family. You said you went out. Where did you go out on February 13th or 16th?
16th.
It sounds like a great time. I just want to know where you went.
Oh, we went to Clinton Park with my whole family.
Okay. So who was all of your family?
My grandma, my mom. I don't know about my dad because I can't remember. Me, my cousin, my sister. Well, my sister wasn't born.
So this is something that happened in the past?
Yeah.
So this is a memory.
Yeah, I forgot to fit.
Okay, I see. Because originally this journal was supposed to be for things that happened between the times that we meet. But that's okay. So this is something that happened long ago. Okay, and a happy memory that you have? Okay.
I kept that in my head, so that's why I wrote it.
All right. Just make sure next time you write a little bit more detail. Like, tell me where you went. Tell me some of the things you did.
Like this one?
Would you like to share that one?
I'm going to do this one.
Okay. Let's share your next one. Tell me the date.
That's
October. So did this memory happen in October?
Yep.
Okay. Let's share this memory.
My first, and that means memories, is when I got this necklace. It was it was on my set and I loved it. I'm going to keep it in this book. Like it.
Can I see the necklace? Very pretty. So you have a fond memory. Was this last October?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And who gave you this necklace?
My mom.
Your mom?
It was on my set. I got a lot of necklaces that was on my sets.
Okay. Was it for a special occasion?
No, I just had to get some more clothes because I had to go I forgot where I had to go, but we had to get some more new clothes.
Mm-hmm. So does this match one of your outfits, that necklace?
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. And you have one more, right? This is another memory. Is this something recent?
Family.
With your family? Okay.
Well, this one was with my mom, my dad, and my sister, and my grandma.
Okay.
And I think my aunt.
And how about this one?
Me, my sister, my dad, and my mom.
Okay.
One day, me and my family went to Atlantic City, and we went to stores to get stuff, and I got toys and a bag of perfumes. And my sister, too. My mom and dad was glad because me and my sister was happy.
I really like what you put there at the end. That your parents were happy because you were happy.
Because me and my sister was happy.
Right. I like that a lot. And they probably do appreciate when you guys get along and behave for them, right?
Yeah, because me and my sister don't really get along.
Right.
My mom told you that?
We talked a little bit about it. But how have things been lately with you and your sister?
Good. We were playing with our new cat.
Okay. Yeah, new cat.
Yep.
Did we talk about this last time?
What's
your cat's name?
I don't know. I've been calling him Sebastian.
Okay. Sebastian. All right. Well, that's fun. Have a family pet. My dog Jake just turned 1 year old yesterday. So big.
Our cat is still a kitten, but it's medium.
Medium sized.
It got stuck in that little hole, so I had to pull him out. I didn't really pull him. I wasn't pulling him. I was softly pulling him.
That's kind of you. All right. Well, why don't we transition here a little bit? Because it sounds like things are going pretty good at home right now, right? We'll still continue to talk about it. And from now on, and you can still write your memories in that notebook, but I want you to talk about things that are happening now, recently, okay? So right now is Friday. Between now and next Friday when we meet, I want you to tell about some things that you've done, this weekend, next week, things that happen at home. And remember, they can be positive or negative things. And we'll discuss them next time we meet. But I want to talk a little bit now about school. What do you remember was one of the issues that we have been talking about regarding you and school?
Behavior.
Tell me a little bit more. What does behavior mean? Was there something wrong with behavior?
Yes.
Explain that. Can I hold that for now? Because if behavior was perfect, do you think we'd be meeting to talk about it?
No.
No. So what were some of the issues that were happening in school?
Fighting, arguing,
Okay.
pushing, shoving.
Okay. So it was words.
Yes.
And it was with your hands, right? Now I noticed that you didn't write any entries about anything happened in school.
Because nothing happened in school.
That's excellent. I'm really glad to hear that. Now, I know that your class, there's still been some issues with your class. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to tell me about some of the issues with your class? Because I know we talked about how sometimes, even if it's not your problem, other people's problems can sometimes rub off on you and get you in trouble because you get frustrated with them too.
But I never see fights. Whenever I go to prep, if they get too loud, I just ask the teacher, science teacher, whatever. They don't got the science teacher. Prep teacher, music teacher. I just ask them, can I go sit outside?
Okay, that's a good strategy. You get out of the problem, right? So you don't get involved. I know there was something, I saw you in the hallway the other day. Were you writing up a statement about something that happened? I saw you in, I think it was it Lazier? Or Jamir?
No, I was doing my work.
Oh, you were doing your work. So how come you were in the hallway doing your work?
Because I told the Mr. Osgood that this burden already know why I'm out here because there's too much noise. So I just went out. I asked him sometimes how I go out in the hallway, and I went out in the hallway, so doing my work. I don't know why Jameer came out. That's his name,
Jameer.
Well, I don't know why he came out of the classroom because I didn't want him there because he slapped me on the face and tried to make me fight, but I couldn't.
When was this? Hold on, back up.
When Mr. Osgood?
It was when Mr. Osgood was covering your class?
Yeah. Ms. Burton, I think it was yesterday.
Yeah. Tell me what he did.
When the art teacher said he can't come in the room, he was trying to fight back, and then I asked him, "Can I sit out there until Ms. Burton comes?" He said yes, and I thought he left because he ran downstairs.
Okay.
I went outside, sat on that green table, and was trying to clear my mind, but he came back and tried to start with me. So I just sat back and tried to ignore it, but he shouldn't have slapped me in my face. So I hit him, but I did not hit him hard like he hit me.
And this happened inside the class or outside of the classroom?
Outside.
Okay. So hold on, let's pause right there. Even though that sounds like it didn't turn into a big incident, that was still an incident, right? So when I asked you earlier, have there been any problems, you told me no. That sounds like a little bit of problem. And that happened just yesterday, right?
Yeah, I've been forgetting stuff when it's in school.
Okay, well, that's why we have that journal, right? That would have been a really good thing to write about. So let's back up a little bit. He was running around in the hallway. You came out of the hallway to do what?
I was trying to clear my mind. I sat down on the green table.
And how do you know that you need to clear your mind?
Because when they was hollering, running around, throwing crayons and throwing paper, I was getting mad. So I was thinking about everything else. I was thinking about fighting because they was coming near me throwing stuff at me. So I asked Mr. Woods, can I sit outside to clear my mind?
And he let you?
And I didn't know Jameer was out there. He was downstairs.
Okay. Well, I really like that strategy that you're using. And I know we had talked about that being one of the options for you. When you know you're getting really, really frustrated with a situation that the rest of the class is bothering you. You said it yourself. You were thinking about fighting, right? And you were thinking about fighting because you were so what?
Mad.
So mad. You could have chosen to fight, but you chose the other option, which was to ask permission, right? You didn't just walk out of the class. You asked permission to do what? What did you call it?
Sit out there, clear my mind.
Right. So when you remove yourself from a situation, what does that let yourself do?
Calm down.
Mm-hmm.
And I just stay out there. I don't like going back in the classroom. Key club,
You're referring to certain
some
students?
of the key clubs is not except for Layla.
Mm-hmm.
I already told you about Layla.
Mm-hmm. We talked. Okay, so I feel like that is a good strategy for you, as long as you're not doing it all the time, because we can't have you out in the hallway all the time because you're missing instruction. I know during specialist...
He wasn't even doing nothing because he...
And that's the problem. When during specialist time, sometimes the teachers don't have enough
Just
work for you
up.
for the whole time, and
No.
they get frustrated too. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, when Mr. Woods just gave up because everybody kept on giving up. So so when he said he gave up, instead of doing work, he was trying to get everybody to see, but they wasn't listening.
Okay. So I think for a time like that it is okay if you ask permission, and that you're just right there out in the hallway by that table clearing your mind where he can still see you. But before we wrap up here, I want to talk. You had said that Jamir hit you in the face.
Yes.
Was there a reason for him doing that?
No. Well,
because obviously that is something that is unacceptable. He's obviously breaking a rule. That is not okay. But I'm just wondering, sometimes people trigger him.
There is no reason because I didn't say nothing or touch him.
And where was it that he
in the hallway
hit you? And this was when you went out to clear your mind, and you thought you were going to be by yourself, and you found him. And did you talk to each other, or did he just come up and slap you?
I was telling him to leave me alone, but he said no, and he slapped me.
Okay. In your face? And then what did you do?
I hit him softly. I didn't hit him hard. I was like this. Because I didn't want to be in a real fight.
Okay. Well, I want to believe him, but when you use the term hit, it's going to be harder than what you just did to me, right? Now, I'm sure it might not have been a punch, right? Mm-hmm. But a hit is a hit, right? If what you just did to me, that was just touch. And you're not supposed to put your hands on anyone, right? So what he did to you was wrong, absolutely wrong. And we know that, he's on his own behavior plan. He's working towards goals that are different from your goals, right? You know to stay away from him, and I understand that you tried to get out of the situation. You didn't know he was out there. But as soon as he hit you, that's when you go in and report that to whatever teacher you have. And even though it was Mr. Woods...
I tried to tell Ms. Burton, but she said she had a meeting.
Okay. Well, what else did we talk about that you can do? If you can't tell a teacher right in that moment...
Tell another teacher?
Or you write up a statement, right? Most likely they're going to have you write up a statement anyway. Because if that happened between you and Jamir and Mr. Woods didn't see, no one's going to know who to believe. If you write your statement and Jamir writes his statement, then there will be consequences. Okay? You know that Miss Douglas is the one who interviews students when there's problems. She gets to the bottom of it and gives out the appropriate consequences. Contacts parents, all that good stuff.
I gotta tell my mom she can't call Miss Douglas because Miss Douglas already said her dance class is already full. My mom trying to get me a dance class.
Dance class? How'd this come up?
See, I like dancing.
I was talking about Miss Douglas because she is the one that gives out detentions and things like that. Okay. So before we move on, if you want to talk about dance, that's fine. But before we move on to that, what do you need to remember? I am happy that you removed yourself from that situation, but what else can we improve on?
Writing up a statement.
And what else?
Telling the teacher if it's not around.
What happened that you shouldn't still have done?
Touch you.
Okay. So no one's allowed to touch you. You're not allowed to touch anyone else. I know that when someone hits you or whatnot, you feel the need to do something back to them, right? You think it maybe makes it fair, makes it even. Still not okay. Because when Jamir is writing up his statement, he's going to say, well, Brianna hit me back. 2 wrongs, they don't make a right. You've heard that before, I'm sure. Okay? And that would have been a perfect thing to write about. In fact, when you have free time today or this weekend, I would like you to still write about that incident in there, okay? Remember what we're focusing on. What triggered it, what happened, how you felt afterwards. All right?
We ain't doing math.
We're going to do math. I'm saying if you have free time later, if you want to come back during lunch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And what did you say about dance before we wrap up here?
Yesterday, Kayla tried to get me a dance class after school, but Miss Douglas said it was full.
It's full. Okay.
So I told my mom, if we move again, can I keep on asking schools do they got dance class? Because I always like dancing.
I like dancing too.
I always practice dancing downstairs or in my room or in my sister's room. Okay. Well, it's not my sister's room anymore. It's the cat room.
The cat has its own room. What I can do, Brianna, is I will talk to Miss Douglas. Her dance club might be filled up. The permission slips for that came beginning of the school year.
I didn't ever know because no one ever told me.
Okay, you must have missed the flyer because there were things that went home for parents. So what I can do is I'll speak to her if she maybe has an opening, maybe someone drops out, or she can fit one more person in there. I'll let you know so you can take a permission slip.
Yeah, my mom was going to call her and say, can she fit? We're going to ask her today. Can she fit? My mom said,
Did Mom
she
call?
Fit? No, she said she was going to call because we was playing the game. She said she wanted me to go make some Kool-Aid because she don't like going downstairs because the cat. My mom allergic to the cat. So I said I was going to fix it later. My mom said I'm going to call her later. So I fixed it before she said later. But I don't know if she's still going to call her because she forgets stuff like me.
Okay. Well, I will write a note to myself to talk to Miss Douglas about that, okay?
Can I write it?
In return, what are you going to do for me? Between now and the next time we meet, what do I want you to do? First of all, what are we going to remember as far as behavior in school? What are we going to remember as far as your behavior in school? I can see that we've progressed. We're getting better because there are less incidences.
So, I said the tip of my tongue.
We're going to keep our hands where?
To ourselves.
To yourself, okay? Because besides for that minor incident with Lazier that happened yesterday, I think everything else has been really great, right? And when you have really good days, how does that make you feel?
Happy.
Are you able to how does that affect your work? Because I know we talked about the behavior has an impact on your work.
Well, which one? Bad behavior or good behavior?
Both. When you have a good day, when you're well behaved, how does that affect your work?
I just do it.
You do it and you get it done on time, complete, with pretty good accuracy? What about a day when there might have been a fight or something bad happened with your class?
We gotta wait because Ms. Burton is gonna have a little speech about fighting and keeping hands to yourself, and then when it's really fights, I just do my work.
Sometimes, right?
I'll be deleting it. I'll be pushing this button right here. That's delete.
Oh, that's the delete button. Okay, I like that. But you are right. When there are issues, and this is in all schools, behavior issues, teachers have to stop, right? And they have to waste teaching time to talk about the behavior issues because you can't move forward when kids are still wild and not willing to listen, right? Okay. So, again, I want you to keep that in your mind. And between now and next week, the next time we meet, that'll be session number 4. Can't believe it. Let's shoot for 3. Can we do 3 entries? Yeah, I know we can. Because then we have more to share for next time. And I want your 3 entries. They can be a combination of in school and at home. And I don't mind if you write extra memories, but I want the ones that we're going to use for our 3 entries to be things that happen currently now, in the present time.
But I need a lot of time.
We have a week. Things happen every day, right? And they don't have to be huge things. They can be little things. It can be any day that you can think of that you had a really good day. And remember, we want to keep 3 things on mine, right? What triggered it? What triggered the good or bad? What happened? Good or bad? And how it made you feel. Because all of that is related. And who's the only one that can control that most times?
Me.
You. All right. All right, well, that's going to wrap us up for today. Thank you so much for joining me. And if you'd like, I will let you come in back at lunch today.
Okay.
And get started on that, okay? All right, thanks, Blair.